In this video, I'm going to try to explain why I think that the smoothing options in a surface style do exactly the same thing, whether it's set to spline or add vertices. So let's get into it, shall we? So I've got a surface here that's just one of the tutorial files, and this is currently not smoothing any contours, so you can see I've got some very pointed contours here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and edit the style. I'm going to turn on the contour smoothing. And I'm just going to leave it set to add vertices. And if you watch this point here, when I hit OK, you can see it is now definitely smoothing the surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and extract all those contours. So I'll extract from surface, extract objects. I'm going to do just the contours. I don't care about the border. And I'm going to change the color of all these objects to red. And then I'm going to move these over to the other side, out of the way. So I've just got some common points here, so I'm just going to go from center to center. And as I'm doing this, I want you to notice that I'm moving 152 objects. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the style. So I'm going to come in here, I'll edit the style, and I'm going to change that from add vertices to spline curve. I'll go ahead and select OK. And then I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm going to go ahead and extract the objects again. I'm going to do just the contours, and this time I will make these, I don't know, let's make them green. No, red-green is the most common form of color blindness, so let's go with cyan instead. And I'm going to take those, and again, I'm going to go ahead and move them from there to there. And as you notice, as I zoom in here, there is no difference between the two contours. The red one's still under there, so if I erase that cyan one, there's the red one, but as you can see, there's no difference. But I know what you're thinking, but Brian, how do you know they're exactly the same? Well, let's use the drawing cleanup tools. So you run map clean. I'm going to select manually the objects that I want to clean up, so I'm going to do that, and if you notice it found 304 objects, that's 152 times 2. And the cleanup action I'm going to use is delete duplicates. So you can see delete duplicates is over here with a tolerance of 0. So they have to be exactly the same for them to be considered duplicate objects. And when I go ahead and finish this, you'll notice that it deleted 152 objects. Now it didn't do all red or all cyan, but it deleted 152, which is half of them, which means they were all exactly the same as the other ones. Okay, let me go ahead and undo that here real quick. But Brian, maybe there was some tolerance in there. Maybe there is a slight difference that you just can't really see. Let's test it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this polyline here. I'm going to zoom in really, really tight on this vertex. I'm going to take this and move it over to the side, 0.00001 units. So this is now off by just a smidge. All right? So those two lines are no longer exactly the same. So let's do the map clean again. Again, I'm going to go ahead and select manually. 304 again. It's still set to delete duplicates with a tolerance of 0, but this time when I hit finish, instead of deleting 152 objects, it deleted 151 objects because those two polylines were no longer exactly the same, so they weren't deleted. So as you can see, they're exactly the same. But again, maybe they just had the same coincidence that it just happened to be the same at that particular smoothing factor, right? So let's go edit the style again. So I'll edit the surface style. I'm going to change this back to add vertices. We'll go ahead and max that out. All right, I'll go ahead and select OK. So this is now really, really smooth. And once again, I'll go ahead and extract my objects. Just, oops, why are you going over there? You should be right there. There we go. All right, so I've extracted them. And again, let me go ahead and make these red. And now I'm going to go ahead and change the smoothing back to spline. All right, so I'll go edit the style again, change the contour smoothing back to spline curve. All right, and as I zoom in, you'll notice, again, there is no difference. Doesn't matter how tight I zoom in here, they're exactly the same. And if I did the whole extract and delete duplicates thing again, they would be exactly the same. So as far as I can tell, the add vertices or the spline curves do exactly the same thing. Now, if there is a difference, I would love for somebody to respond with a video showing me what the difference is and showing me where I'm wrong, because one of my favorite things in life is to be shown that I'm wrong. I absolutely love it. So please, please take the challenge. And the reason I love finding out that I'm wrong is so I can stop being wrong. So if you know, if you can show me any difference between the two methods, I would absolutely love to see it. Thanks.